Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video. So, get ready, everybody, because you're gonna see a smell of just people unnecessarily hating this video and disliking. You're all gonna get it, ladies and gentlemen. You're all gonna get this. Now, I don't make that many wrestling videos that much anymore, and there's a lot of videos I have to cover. In the past couple of days, a lot of big news has come out, but I haven't been able to get to it with a lot of other stuff I gotta do outside of YouTube. But I figure we start with this. So the most interesting thing that has happened in professional wrestling outside of AEW, the most interesting stuff in the WWE that has now happened in the past couple of months, just happened this past Monday on Raw. Obviously, we have AEW. AEW is awesome. You know, they just did the tribute for Luke Harper, Brody, a.k.a. Brody Lee in AEW. May he rest in peace. You know what I mean? Very, very upset about that. I've talked about it on some of my social media platforms. Just awful tragedy. You know, getting to the whole thing with WWE. WWE's best thing that they've done in the past couple of months there was just what happened on Raw. Goldberg makes the epic return there, you know what I mean? Freaking epic. WWE is terrible with time constraints there because the reports are coming out that they screwed up on the times there and whatever, and because of that, it was kind of weird because after Drew McIntyre retained the title against Keith Lee in a good match there, after that, Goldberg comes out and basically says that he trashed the legends and he's challenging Drew McIntyre for the belt at the Royal Rumble. And it made no sense, but it's been reported that because there were time constraints, that they didn't have time for Drew to state the promo there, which would in line with why Goldberg would come out and basically demand the title shot because he disrespected Legends or whatever on Legends Night. Goldberg pushes him. Drew gets up and gets back in his face, and then that's it. It cuts out because not enough time. They don't have the extra 5 minutes on Raw anymore. So that's why that happened. Just a rushed screw up there. But I was happy that Goldberg came back because actually Raw has been sucking. It's been terrible. The product for Raw is terrible. It's not the wrestlers' faults there, but it's just not right. It's just not working. It's just not working. The storylines are weird with the exception of The Fiend and Randy Orton. Everything has been mediocre. You know what I mean? So, they're doing this at the Rumble, and I think it's a brilliant idea. But apparently we still have the smarks and the people that think they're smarter than everyone else. You know what I mean there? They think this is a bad idea. Why? Why is it a bad idea? Raw is losing. They are losing ratings. Whether you love Drew McIntyre or not, he has failed as champion. And what I mean as failed as champion is he doesn't draw. He's not getting the ratings. Okay? Raw actually lost in a key demographic to AEW a couple of weeks ago. Alright? The fact that Drew McIntyre has been the champion this long annoys me, because even though Drew is a great wrestler, he's definitely done great in his second run. The fact of the matter is, this is the fact. He isn't drawing. Braun Strowman, as Universal Champion, was making right around the same ratings, and sometimes actually was doing better on SmackDown than Drew McIntyre was in his first title run. Yet people still try to bash at Braun Strowman for some reason, even though he's actually a good wrestler, and they give Drew a pass. Why? Why does Drew get a pass, but Braun doesn't? What the hell is this? But this is what I'm talking about, the fans. They're hypocrites. Alright? Now, sometimes the fans are right. With Daniel Bryan, over Batista and shit like that. And that stuff. There's a lot of times where the fans are right, but they're wrong here. What has Drew done in terms of drawing more fans in that has made him worth of a champion? We take the title off of Jinder Mahal because of how terrible he was as champion, but yet it's okay that Drew can continue being champion because you like him, even though you guys aren't watching it. Raw has lost to AEW in a key demographic, which is terrible for WWE, by the way. It's gotten so bad that the USA Network actually demanded them to be more edgy. That's why you got the Firefly Inferno match with Orton and the Fiend there. Giving it a little more PG-13 type feel to it, even though they're PG. So that's why they're doing this, because Drew cannot draw. He's a good wrestler. I'm not saying he's a bad wrestler, but I mean, to say that this is the wrong decision is stupid. It really is. Because what has he done to carry the title that makes people want to watch Raw? He's not. The only thing that's been interesting on Raw the past couple of months is The Fiend versus Randy Orton. That's the only thing that's been interesting. Drew's second title run since he took it from Randy, after Randy won it from him for a brief time. Ever since he won the title back, he hasn't done anything that has interested me in him still being champion. He beat AJ Styles, but that whole match got screwed up because The Miz got involved, and that just totally sank the whole match for me. And it turns out it was an illegal cash-in. Yeah, way to go, WWE. Now we gotta have to hear from The Miz for another couple of months before he actually fails to cash it in again, because there's no way they're giving him the title. I can't see him getting the title at all. But, oh my god, who knows with WWE at this point. But, why? Why does Drew get to carry the title when Braun Strowman did better in most of the nights when he was Universal Champion, when Drew was WWE Champion? I don't understand it. So Goldberg's going to face him at the Rumble, which confirms, in my opinion, that Daniel Bryan is winning the Royal Rumble match. He basically laid out the groundwork on Talking Smack when he announced he was going into the Rumble. Either he's going to face him eventually once he wins the Rumble, if he's still champion, and if he isn't still champion when he wins the Rumble, he'll cross his path another time. That pretty much just hypes up to the fact that they're doing that match. The Rock is not coming back for WrestleMania like everyone thinks. I've been saying Daniel Bryan is going to win the Rumble for 5 months now. People that I know haven't believed me on this. They kept saying, oh, it's going to be The Rock. It's going to be The Rock. Guess what, guys? The Rock's too busy in Hollywood making Black Adam and other movies. mostly Black Adam, but he's making other movies too. So he's not going to be there for WrestleMania, going after Roman Reigns' title or whatever there. No, that's not happening. It's going to be Daniel Bryan. This is his last run as a full-time wrestler. They're going to give him one more reign. And he's probably going to main event with Roman. Because that's credible enough to be a main event match. Unless they decide for Goldberg's match to be the main event. Because yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am predicting that Goldberg will beat Drew McIntyre. Even though this is a couple of weeks before the Rumble. Yes, he is winning. Get over it. You will lose. You will accept the loss. And you want to know why you are going to accept the loss. Because Drew McIntyre will win it back at WrestleMania 37. Goldberg will win the WWE Heavyweight Championship, the title he's never won, because people on Twitter seem to not understand the difference between the Universal title and the WWE Heavyweight title. He's never won the WWE title. He won the World Heavyweight Championship he won the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. He won the World Heavyweight Championship in WWE. He won the WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship in the WWE twice. And he will achieve the one world title he has never won in his career. The most prestigious prize in WWE and professional wrestling. Goldberg will be the new WWE Heavyweight Champion. It's gonna happen, ladies and gentlemen. Drew McIntyre is next. He is next. He is next. And Drew will beat Goldberg at WrestleMania 37 unless they come up with someone else to face him. Brock is not under contract, and Brock, I believe, publicly said that he won't come back as long as the pandemic is going on or whatever there. So, most likely, Brock will not be at WrestleMania this year. I remember him saying that a while back. Obviously, he did the whole thing with Drew because he was still under contract for WrestleMania. But he said after that, he wasn't going to. So, Brock will probably not even be at WrestleMania this year. He'll probably take off until the pandemic is over. And I've already addressed this before, but people still bring it up, so I'll bring it up again. To the people that think that the Fiend lost his momentum because he lost to Goldberg, don't understand psychology, okay? The Fiend was too powerful. He was too powerful. He needed to lose that title so he could rise above and get back to that status. People would have lost interest had the Fiend beat Goldberg. He would have lost probably to Roman Reigns anyways at WrestleMania. Now, of course, no one could have foreseen the pandemic. No one could have. Okay? So, yes, the match got canceled. But still, it was the right decision at the time for that to happen. And look what the Fiend is doing now. The Fiend is much better without the belt. He doesn't need the belt right now. He can win it back later, which he eventually will. But he doesn't need it now. Could it have been a full-time wrestler like a Randy Orton or someone like that that could have beaten the Fiend and taken the title from him? Yes. But did it hurt him that he lost to someone like Goldberg? No. Goldberg is an established commodity. He's established. He draws. It was okay for him to lose it was okay for the Fiend to lose to Goldberg. I still can't believe people argue this crap. It did not hurt him to lose the title, okay, to Goldberg. Goldberg will win the title from Drew Drew will probably get some number one contender match since there are no more rematch clauses anymore in WWE. Now, he'll win the number one contender match at Fastlane. I think it's Fastlane or the Elimination Chamber. I don't know. Whatever comes up or whatever they decide to do. I'm not sure exactly if they're even having an Elimination Chamber this year because of the the way everything is right now. But we'll see. But whichever pay-per-view they do it on, he'll win the number one contender match. Meanwhile, if they decide for Goldberg to compete at Fastlane to defend the title, successfully defend the title, it'll probably be Braun Strowman, because Braun Strowman is on Raw now, and Braun Strowman beat Goldberg to win the Universal title. So they'll probably give Goldberg his win back from Braun because Braun beat him. And it will give Goldberg an actual successful title defense, which he's never done. With any of the title runs he's done right now. Because 2 Universal title runs, he never successfully defended the title. So maybe that's something they go in. And then you have Drew McIntyre get the number one contender at Fastlane versus Goldberg, because obviously Daniel Bryan is winning the men's Royal Rumble for SmackDown, and he's going after Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania. But Goldberg is winning the belt. Accept it, and don't get everything in a bunch, because don't worry, he's gonna get it right back 2 months later at WrestleMania. Why do I think this? Because really, honestly, who else is there on Raw? Randy Orton's feuding with the Fiend. If Edge comes back, Randy Orton's probably gonna do a feud with Edge. I don't know how long his feud with the Fiend will last. You got the Fiend. Now he would be another good chance, because he could get his win back from Goldberg. But I don't think they're going that route. I think they're going to have the Fiend face someone else. But that's the way I see it. Drew will end up getting the win back at WrestleMania, and it will elevate Drew in a better level. It will make him a better star, because right now he is not. If he beats Goldberg, it's not going to increase the ratings. It won't. Goldberg will leave and everything will go back to normal. If Goldberg beats Drew McIntyre, fans are going to watch. Even though social media is going to bust out saying, "Oh, I boycott Iron freaking Riot," no matter what they do, it doesn't matter. Because you're going to see more mainstream fans, more nostalgia fans come in, watch this stuff, because he's the champion. That's exactly what happened both times when he won the Universal titles. And it's going to happen again. They're going to drag this out until WrestleMania, and then he's going to win it back from Drew. He's going to get his win back at WrestleMania. And that is how I see it happening. Let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with this? Do you not agree? Let me know what you guys think. And where do you guys think this title will go? Here, let me know what you guys think. Comment, rate. If you like this video and my videos, please subscribe. Discord link in the description. And that is about it, guys. I am the SS Ultimate Goku, and I'm out of here. Peace. Drew McIntyre, you're next! Peace.